Hello, welcome back, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to design a HTML table. A quick one. A table is very important. You'll be needing it throughout the history of your development life. And so to do that, I'll just go ahead and save this as HTML. Excuse me. And so I would go ahead and define our HTML building block as usual. Okay, so quick one. Now, to define an HTML table, you need to create a table tag. You open and close it. And so I'll go ahead and preview this. I'll go to the desktop and locate the file inside the folder. Let me just preview it. Okay. Now, if you look at the preview, you notice that there's nothing there. Now you need to add rows and columns to it to ensure that something is displayed. And to add row, use the table row tag. Now inside the tag there are columns. Now to do a column, you use TD. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to call this row 1, row 1, column 1. So this is a whole row. So I'm going to go ahead and add column 2. I'm going to go ahead and add column 3. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add column 4. Now let's preview it and see. Now if you notice, you see row 1, column 1, row 2, and like that. And so I want to add another row. So I'll call this one row 2. So let's preview that. So you see, I'll go ahead and add another one. Let's say just a third one. So I'll call this one row 3. Okay, now let's preview the final output. So you see we have 3, but the lines are not showing. So to add the line, you need to add a table attribute called border. So I'll just add one. So let's go ahead and preview that. Now you see the lines are showing, and so that's how simple it is to add table to your HTML website. Now there are little things I want to show you. Now we can decide that this should be a head section. So you use the T head column, the T head tag to differentiate that. Now let's preview that and see. Now you see it is not indicating that this is a head. Now for it to show, you need to introduce what we call TH. So here too you introduce TH. So you will notice that it will change now to bold because you are telling the browser that this is the head. Now there is something I want us to do. Now assuming that this is a head, and I just want to write, oh, welcome to the head here. Welcome to my table or my table list, like a header. Now I want to collapse all of these points so that it will become one line, one row completely without columns. So one row and one column. Now this takes us to something called row span and column span. And now we want to span this from here, say 1 2 3 4, okay, so that they can become one. So we'll introduce what they call column span. You come to that point where you want to span it. I introduce a column span. I want to span it 4 column. So since we are spanning it 4 column, we are going to remove all of this and the table will remain 1. Here we are going to write table header. So you see, automatically we have cleared that table. Now I want to collapse here and here, the row 2 column 1 and row 3 column 1. I want to bring it down, so we use what we call row span. The first one we use column span. So I'll come here, not there, I'll come here and do row span 2. Now because we have spanned it by 2, we need to do some homekeeping and make sure that the tables are aligned. Now because we have spanned it by 2, we might need to remove let me see how it comes out. Okay, so what we need to remove is 1. So here we are. So we have collapsed here and here, and so this is how to add a table and do some work on the table. Now there are a lot of styling you can add to table. So when we get to HTML, when we get to CSS, you will learn how to add beauty to your table and how you can do a lot of things to the table. Okay, and that's it. Inside this table, you can add an image, you can add anything. So here we can decide to add an image. You remember in the previous lesson we showed how we can add an image. So I'm going to say image / pic.png. Let's see if I get the name of the link correctly. So it's showing me a broken link, and so let me see, go to my HTML and be sure I reference the image very well. Okay, so it's inside the profile table. So I'm going to say profile / just a moment. So you see it's there. So you can put a lot of things in the table. You can put text, you can even put whatever you like in HTML. And that's it with HTML table. See you in the next lesson.